I was talking with one of my clients yesterday who, my one-on-one coaching program, and she looked at me and she's like, Karen, I am just so tired. I've done all the right things. I've checked all the boxes. I got the degrees. I climbed the corporate ladder. I worked from 6 a.m. till 6, 7, 8 p.m. Went home, cooked dinner, put my kids to bed, and worked another 3 or 4 hours. I made it up the ranks. I'm the vice president of a company, and I feel empty. And she just sat there and cried, and it broke my heart. And I was like, I know how you feel. Because you checked all the right boxes. Your to-do list is a mile long. You've done everything that you think you're supposed to do. But you never stop to say, what do you want? Who are you? And that's where I think a lot of us women go off the tracks. We're so busy trying to do all the right things. When I was growing up, I think it was Virginia Slim cigarettes, I don't remember now, but their commercial was, I can bring home the bacon, I can fry it up in the pan and make my husband know that he's a man. I swear to you, and I would sing that little ditty, I bring home the bacon. What was that telling me at a young age? I better get my ass out there and work and make a lot of money, because she was coiffed, she was dressed, she was a successful woman. This was back in probably the mid 70s, early 70s, who knows. And she's gonna bring it home, and not only is she gonna make the money at work, she's gonna bring home and cook the dinner and make sure her husband knows he's the best. And that's what's been put into our minds. That's what we know. That's how we feel. So we are so quick to go around and tell and do everything. And I would go to meetings and I would be told, Karen, don't carry a purse in the meetings, because guys don't like that. Because then you fiddle faddling with your purse. Just carry a little, briefcase or a little tote bag, because you don't want to seem too feminine. Are you freaking kidding me? And I said freaking, not the F word. I know it did sound like that. I want to clarify that. It's like, are you freaking kidding me? This is how my generation, and I'm 63, this is how we were taught. To not be feminine, to not step up and say, you know what? It's been great following this corporate path, but it's not who I am. And we sat for a half a day just talking, just letting it out, because she didn't know who she was. It got so buried. So I put together this class, Becoming Your Most Powerful Self, and it's probably flipped in the camera. And if you guys follow me a lot, it doesn't surprise you. Just to help women start thinking, who am I? What do I want to do? What do I want to accomplish? What makes my heart sing? Instead of being out there pleasing the world, bringing home the bacon and frying it up in the pan so you can please everybody, instead of doing that, please yourself. Make 2021 the year that you decide, you know what? I'm going to figure out who I am. I've spent probably 30 years, doing deep dives, because I had so many issues going on. And then the past year and a half, man, I thought I was done. I thought, I am kicking it. And I love the way the sun's coming in. It's so magical. I'm kicking it. And then I got kicked in the teeth, and I realized, you know what, Karen? You're not kicking it. You're telling everybody you're kicking it, and your business is going good, and you're CEO of a company and it's going good, but you have no idea who you are. You never took time. You did a lot of deep diving, sure, and I healed a lot of shadows, but I never said, what do you really want to do, Karen? Because I had it so ingrained in my head that I had to stay on the corporate path. My dad worked at a steel mill, and he's like, you don't want to be like this. You want to be a corporate person. You want to be the boss. You want to be the best boss you can be. Good out there. And that was my whole goal, my whole life. When I became a CEO, I was way underqualified to be a CEO, but I learned and I figured it out. But then you get to the point, as my client yesterday was, where you look around and you say, is this it? Is this it? And I know a lot of you women out there are doing that. I know it, because I've been there. But the great thing is I know the way out, because I found a way out on the other side, and I was able to look back and say, Karen, I love you. I love you, but I want to love you. I want you to have the courage, the faith, the belief to say, this is who I am. I was born to help people find who they are. I've done it my whole life. I just didn't want to admit it because it wasn't CEO, wasn't vice president, wasn't glamorous, but it's what I do. I see people's shadows. I see what blocks them. When I was talking to my coaching client the first time we met a couple weeks ago, I knew exactly what it was because that's what I see as my superpower. You have a superpower. Stop burying it. Step out and say, darn it, this is my superpower. This is who I want to be. This is what I'm going to do. And I'm not saying go in and hand out, you notice here, I'm quitting my job today. I'm going to go like that commercial I love to talk about where they get the blender, the cook thing for a wedding gift, I think, I'm not sure. And at the end, they're making millions on a bakery business. Everything starts slow, but get started. Make 2021 the year that you get started. You decide today's the day. I am going to become my most powerful self. I'm going to figure out who I am and I'm going to go all in on it. And if you need help, let me know. Go to my website, KarenBarno.com. Go to my Facebook page, Karen Barno, my Instagram page, Karen Barno, or DM me. Let me help you. I want the whole world, when we get on the other side of 2021, the whole world, everybody steps up and says, I am going to be who I was meant to be. And if 2020 showed us anything, it showed us a deep dive of who we are. 2021 is going to be the year that everybody starts looking around and says, I need to figure this out. Let me help you figure it out. Let me help you become your most powerful self and find your blue rose. Find your uniqueness, your superpower. Because I want you to be fulfilled and filled with joy. I want you to sit across from me like my client did at the end of the day and say, you know what? I think I can be happy. I think I'm happy. And I know next week when we talk, I just know she's gonna look at me and say, because I can tell by the texts and emails she's sending, I got it. I love me. I want you to love you. I want you to have the courage and the faith and the confidence to stand up and say, this is who I am. And I will help you on the journey. Bless you. Ignite your possibilities. Become your most powerful self, and please find your blue rose.